What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I'm having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is, what, Thursday? I guess. Thursday. It's hard, you know, when you spend all your days in your basement and you never come out except for to go to darts or go bowling once a week. The days kind of run together, but I do appreciate you hanging out with me. If you noticed yesterday, Dave Chappelle was trending in the news, in particular on Twitter. People were outraged. People were losing their minds because, well, we know that whatever Dave Chappelle does is going to be taken in the absolute most least charitable, most negative possible way it can be because they can't control him. Well, yesterday I saw trending that Dave Chappelle single-handedly put an end to an affordable housing project because he's an evil rich man. Except, what if I told you that was all a lie printed by all the mainstream media, perpetrated all over Twitter all night long by people that just want to hate the guy. This is an absolute hit job. Almost like he feels like a knife in his back, but I'm sure that knife wouldn't be from Kamikoto. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Kamikoto. That's right, Kamikoto makes Japanese steel kitchen knives using traditional techniques from Japan. Over 800 years of Japanese technology and expertise have gone into creating the steel that this knife has been meticulously handcrafted from, using techniques that date all the way back to the Edo period of Japan. Kamikoto only uses steel sourced from mills in Japan. Each knife comes in a beautiful, heavy-duty wood box. It makes sure that the knife is stored safely. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. These are knives that I personally own and use. I got a set through this promotion. Over Christmas, I used it to cut a beautiful brisket that I had made for the holidays, and cut ham and turkey and all sorts of things. Not only did it work flawlessly, but it was a talking point at the table. The knives felt like the perfect weight. They were perfectly balanced. And on top of all of this, Kamikoto is currently having a massive Valentine's Day sale. Just for you guys, on top of the sale, you can get an additional $50 off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below or go to kamikoto.com/thequartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra $50 today. Now, you see tons of headlines like this. By the way, Valentine's Day is coming up. There's still time, and it's always a good time to have a nice, sharp set of knives around your house. Dave Chappelle spoke out against affordable housing plan in his community. Wow. You see the headlines, that seems pretty bad, right? You read CNN.com, your most trusted source of news. A plan for an affordable housing portion of a new raw development in Yellow Springs, Ohio, has reportedly been scrapped after comedian Dave Chappelle added his voice to those opposing it. By the way, he was not the only one opposing it, but there's so much more to this. This is why you don't trust the mainstream media. A plan, by the way, notice that they said portion of a new development. More on that later. According to the Dayton Daily News, a plan for Oberer homes can move forward, but without the affordable housing that originally had been planned as part of the development of single-family homes, townhomes, and duplexes to be built on a 53-area acre on the south edge of town. Also left out conveniently in this article, literally in his backyard. The location literally being used by the developers, using pictures of his home and more. But we'll get into the truth after we're done reading what the news says. Chappelle, who plans to open a restaurant and comedy club in the area under the Iron Table Holdings LLC, was one of several who spoke out Monday during a village council meeting against the project. As seen on the video posted in the community access page, Chappelle questioned why the council would support a housing plan while it kicks out a $65 million a year company. "I can't believe you would make me audition for you," Chappelle said. "You look like clowns. I am not bluffing. I will take it all off the table." Dayton Daily News reported that he was one of, again, numerous residents who spoke out against the affordable housing portion. Again, another lie. Without question, Dave Chappelle cares about Yellow Springs, Sims added in her statement to CNN. What if I told you that the person that owns this development company is a powerful PR firm? You see, this video posted by this loser Now This, which always, it's a leftist propaganda outlet. Dave Chappelle helps shut down affordable housing contract. Except here is somebody that actually lives there responding. This is completely inaccurate. The objection is that they are building it directly in his backyard, taking pictures of his home and using it as a selling point. The PUD presented by Oberer plan for houses starting at $300,000 and up. That's not affordable housing. Oops! Oopsies! Also, the council didn't rule anything. They were completely divided on it. 2 voted for one asked for it to be tabled till they got more information, and since that couldn't happen, her and another lady voted no, and evenly divided votes means that the vote failed. Dave also not on the council. Meanwhile, Dave has quietly bailed out multiple local business owners quietly to support their businesses staying open and local. He's building a new radio station for the college. He kept the village afloat during the coup. But it's not a wealthy suburb, though. There's somewhere $300K in a wealthy suburb is pretty affordable. Plus, it increases supply, thus lowering prices across the board. Again, It's not a wealthy suburb. It's a little hippie town with great vibes, a blue dot in a sea of Trumpy red. So people want to live there. But $300K is not affordable here. It's not LA or San Francisco. It's Dayton, Ohio. He held a whole town hall meeting the week before Christmas at Rose and Sal, where he explained being in favor of affordable housing, that the Oberer plan was not that. It would change the entire village. Oops. 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 Oh, no. The pesky truth. Not the truth. The stinking truth. Dave Chappelle claps back. He didn't end an affordable housing plan in Ohio. Comedian Dave Chappelle found himself in hot water once again Monday night after it was seeing opposing affordable housing project in Yellow Springs. Again, it was not an affordable housing project. Chappelle, 48, addressed a town hall and threatened to pull his money from the community if they approved plans to develop 53 acres of residential housing. The town voted on the plan on Wednesday after a council meeting where the public was invited to comment. In the viral clip, Chappelle, who lives in the town, can be heard calling the local politicians clowns. After Chappelle and other residents railed against the proposal, the Ohio village only approved part of the development and rejected the part of the plan that included, quote, affordable housing. However, the clip of Chappelle delivering his controversial ultimatum has made the rounds on social media, with critics saying the comedian was using his star power to squash affordable housing in his community. Of course. Now Chappelle is clearing things up. His reps didn't respond to the post requirement for comment, but in a statement to Fox News, his spokeswoman, Carla Sims, said the plan itself needed improvements. Dave Chappelle didn't end affordable housing, Sims says. Concerned residents and responding village council did that. They ended a half-baked plan which never actually offered affordable housing. Neither Dave nor his neighbors are against affordable housing. However, they are against poorly vetted cookie-cutter sprawl-style development deal which has little regard for the community culture and infrastructure in the village. The whole development deal is cloaked as an affordable housing plan, but it's anything but affordable. 3 out of the 143 lots would have been used for, quote, future affordable housing. 3 out of 143. The rest of the homes were to be priced between $250K and upwards of $600,000. In Yellow Springs and in many other places, that is not considered affordable housing. Instead, it's an accelerant on the homogenization of Yellow Springs. According to Dayton News, the proposal developed involved more than 100 single-family homes with prices between $250K and $600K. A second option would involve 64 single-family homes, 52 duplexes, 24 townhomes with 1.75 acres set aside for affordable housing. Again, 1 acre. Meanwhile, Max Chrome, an advisor to Chappelle's Iron Table Holdings, told Fox News in a statement that he does not believe the developers properly engaged with the community before making their proposal. In a rush for approval, they limited their outreach and failed to engage the community at large in the input process. He wrote, additionally, the developers' product and generic approach to the building does not allow for the flexibility to address the particular needs for our village. Perhaps public meetings, design creativity, and willingness to listen will provide them with valuable insights. Dang it! The truth. The stinking truth got in the way. Again, I'm telling you, 3 out of 143 lots would have been available for affordable housing. 3. And of course, Twitter doesn't care. CNN doesn't care. People Magazine doesn't care. Deadline doesn't care. These people are just liars. Open to your face with no remorse, full-on lies. I know that's why many of you are here, and I hope that you're enjoying your stay. And if you are, there's a red subscribe button down below the video. Please do consider clicking it. It's the only way you'll ever really find my video. I work hard to counteract this narrative garbage, and I know that you appreciate it. And if you're not yet subscribed, hopefully you will. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.